to my computer. Hi, everybody. It's Vicky Hacking, and we're here to be live on the Hive. We're excited about tonight. It's going to be kind of like a very interesting call because Daryl Lee and Bronwyn are not with me. So guess what? I'm it tonight. We have Ashley coming in, and when she comes in, be sure you let me know. Hi, Debbie. Let me know when you, Sylvia, when you see Ashley come in, let me know that she's coming in, okay? So the first thing I want to do is I want to have Jackie talk to you, and I'm going to bring her on right now. And she's got a great message for you. So let's take a look, and let's have Sylvia and Marilyn. When you see people come in, will you mute them? I think right here I can go under security.
Everybody's mute, Vicky.
Unmute. I'm unmuted. It's okay. All right, everybody's muted. Thank you, Sylvia. I'm the only one not. So here we go. We're going to start out. We want to say hi to everybody on Facebook because we're recording on Facebook Live tonight, all the Jaffa consultants. And then we've got a message right now coming up from Jackie. And then after that, we're going to talk a little bit about sunscreen. We have Evelyn Abernathy. She's going to be doing a training with us on sunscreen. And then we have Ashley coming in. I'm going to interview her because, she got the $1,500 check. It could have been $2,000, and it was all about that she's number one on social media. So we got some good things coming tonight. And again, I don't have any sidekicks, so I want to thank Marilyn. I want to thank Sylvia for helping me on this call tonight and being my co-host. So here we go. Let's hear what Jackie has to tell us. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got to share my screen. That would be nice if Vicky shared her screen. So let's go in here, share my screen. And then, Sylvia, be sure to tell me if you can't see my screen so that I know that I'm not doing what I should be doing. Okay, so here we go. Can you see my screen? Nod. Yes.
You are okay.
Hello, everyone. Happy June. It's Jackie G coming to you from Gen West BDC here. So I'm excited because I'm going to be your guest on Live Hive Jive at 5 with Vicky Hacking and crew on Monday, June 26th. I am going to do an entire workshop on your virtual website skin consult tool. I am going to actually do a live consultation. I won't know the person's skin type until the moment I see her screenshot and whoever the lucky winner is. And we're going to actually take her through the entire way to do a consultation for her. So I'm going to show her the basic regimen and then how I'm going to deliver the results she's looking for. Live consultation, a way you could do personals, parties, live, in person, online, on Zoom, any place you want. So join me. You're going to learn how to build a cart and go from buying, booking, bundles to beginning and helping them build a business. All the bees, right? So we'll see you from the Beehive of Bees. And that will be Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific on Vicky's Zoom room. Can't wait to see you there. Do not miss it and bring your teams and even guests who are looking at the opportunity. See you there.
Okay, so I hope you understand. Last week, we talked about when Jackie was here with me in Utah and how different. What do you think? Now, Marilyn, you can unmute yourself because Marilyn was there as one of my guests at my retreat. What do you think, Marilyn? Why should they come next week?
It was really good. It was things that even if we've been in a long time, we didn't really realize we should be doing. How to help our clients and that. And it was very, very good.
For me, it was a game changer.
It was.
I'd never thought about having someone come into my website and then to be able to direct them to the proper skincare procedures and how that Jaffa holds my hand, right? I mean, all the dialogue was right there. And you've got to watch Jackie in action. I mean, put it on your calendar right now, Monday on the Hive. We're going to have Jackie for a whole hour, and she is going to. Now, here's something that you might want to consider. Go into your website right now, or not right now, after the meeting's over. Don't do it right now. But would you go and take your skin analysis? It's not the color one, it's the skincare analysis. So I'd like you to go in and have it analyze your skin, okay? So when you go in and it analyzes your skin, and it's going to tell you, it's going to have a picture that'll pop up, and it'll have green or whatever. In fact, I'm just trying to see if I can show you mine, because I'll see if I can or not. But it'll have green where you're good, and then it'll have yellow where you need improvement, and it shows your face. Now, I want you to clip that, do a little screen clip, snippet, whatever, and then text it to me. Now, my text number is the same as my Zoom number, 801-710-4483. Now, no one has done that so far, so I don't have anybody lined up. And then you could have a personal consultation with Jackie, and she's going to tell you what products you should be using and what you could be doing for your skin. So I'd love to have any of you tonight or that are listening to this recording text me a picture of your skin profile after you do it on your website. So go to your website, scroll down, and then do the test. In fact, maybe what I should do right now is show you how to do it. So let me share my screen. This is what I want you to do. Okay, let me go over here. There was Jackie. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. You're going to go to, here's my website. Okay, I'm going to go into my website. Okay, now I'm in my website. This is what your website should look like. Okay, when you go in, there's my picture, and if you don't have a picture, then you know Jaffer won't send you.
You're not in the website, Vicky. You're still
You're
with
not in?
Jackie.
Okay, hold on. Stop share, share screen. Okay, is it there now, Sylvia?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. You come into your website, it's going to look kind of like that. Remember how important it is that you have a picture. Otherwise, Jaffer doesn't send leads to anybody. And then it's got a little message from you. So now you're in your website, not my website. Now you're going to scroll down. And right here is the test that you're going to be taking. This one right here, the virtual skin consultant, analyze my skin. That's the test that you're going to be taking. Okay. Now it's going to come up with a picture after it analyzes your skin that's going to look like this lady, except it's going to be you. Now you're going to snip it. Now for me, on my Mac, I do Control-Shift-4. So if I do Control-Shift-4, it's going to snip it for me. And I'm going to take a picture of that, just like that. And now I have a picture that I can put out on my clipboard, and I'm going to text that picture. It says right here, save to desktop, save to document, save to clipboard. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now it's on my desktop, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to text it. Okay, so if you don't know how to do that, because Jackie's going to show us how to use these magic. This is so important to hear how she does it. And so I've asked her next week to come in and show us how she uses this to sell Jafra. So if you want to up your sales, if you want to be a better skincare consultant, if you want to make money with Jafra, you will do this, and you will be there next Monday night. Now, what would be nice, Jackie, maybe using your skin consultation picture. Now, here we go. I'm going to go over here like this. I'm going to minimize this screen. I'm going to go here back to the meeting. I'm going to show you.
Stop sharing.
Oh yeah, I got to stop sharing. Okay, so anyways, you're going to take a picture just like I did. You're going to text it to me. Okay, not very hard to do, but we need some of you because she'll analyze several. She might choose one or two. And then you're going to mark your calendar. Next week on the Hive Live, Jackie will be showing us how to do a skincare consultation and how to make more money and to be more effective with your clients. It is magical. For me, all these years, 59 years in Jafra, it's a game changer for me. I absolutely could not believe. I was in awe of watching it. So now I'm bringing it to you with Miss Jackie G. She's going to be doing it. And you need to right now write on your calendar. I must not to be mark it on the calendar, mark it in your phone, whatever, and put your alarm on that you will not miss next Monday on the Hive. Jackie will be on the entire hour training us, showing us how to do skincare consultations and be more effective in this business. Now, of course, it will be recorded, but you know what? It's always more fun to be live Hive on the Hive. So again, it will be recorded next week, just like this one's recorded. Okay, now just give me a minute. And Sylvia, be sure to tell me when Ashley comes in. Okay, so right now, I'm going to share with you a little sunscreen presentation by Miss Evelyn, one of my favorite Jafra trainers, because June is the beginning of summer. So you're going to be going to the beach, you're going to be going places. So take notes on this and be effective with selling the Jafra sunscreens. And I'll tell you, Evelyn is one of the top social media leaders, and she's going to share with us right now how to sell sunscreens. So again, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Go back in here. And I've got that right here. Hold on. Here we go. Copy that and put it into the browser. Move this out of the way. Here we go. Okay, Evelyn, take it away. Let's see what Evelyn has to train us with. I got to bring this in. 2, 3, about 3 minutes. Here she is. Here's Miss Evelyn.
Is it okay if I
You
share?
still have Jackie on.
Still got Jackie on.
Oh,
So it was never my goal to be a business owner.
We can hear Evelyn, but we know it's Jackie's picture.
Over the years,
Jackie
I
is
have
still
taught
talking,
pre-K through.
No, she's not talking. Evelyn's talking, but Jackie's picture is on.
oh, okay.
Then I homeschooled for 16 years in the homeschool
Here she
community.
comes. Just a minute.
I have been a Girl Scout leader. I have taught Girl Scout leaders.
How's
Training them so that they know
Nope.
how to.
Still the same.
And now I teach 2-year-olds in my Sunday school class.
Sylvia, is it good?
Never ever.
No,
on my
you
radar.
still have Jackie's picture on, and then we can hear Evelyn talking.
Okay. Wonder what Zoom is doing to me tonight. Let's go in here to Zoom.
Why don't you go back to and get Jackie's part out, and then
Stop the share. I always have to stop
Yeah.
the share and then start the share again. Now let's see if I can do it. Here we go. Let's try again. You tell me, Sylvia.
you got it.
I
There
became
she
a
is.
skincare consultant 21 years ago because I wanted to be a personal shopper. Fast forward several years later, I went into a very popular beauty store, cosmetic store. If I said the name, you would know it, but I will not call them out. I went there, and the first thing because I ran out of a product and I just wanted something really fast. Well, the very first thing that I noticed is that I spent 4 times more than what I would have spent on my brand. Second thing, once I got home, I noticed that the products just did not measure up. So high cost and substandard products, the mission was on. I started thinking, I need to get the word out and letting people know about my company and what we do. I still didn't quite start yet, but then we had a family crisis and I needed an income. I still needed to be home. I was still homeschooling. So I needed to be home, but I still needed an income. So that's why I started the skincare business that I am in. Since then, I have become a true business owner. I have become a coach and a trainer with our company. And I have provided services, products, and just helping other people build a business within our company. Okay, so I'm going to start off with sharing some very sobering facts about sun care and what's happening out there in the world. But no worries, it will get better. Just want to give you some facts first. Like I said, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer over the course of their lifetime. How many of you have known anyone with skin cancer, or maybe you have? Yeah, it's really prevalent. It really is. 1 person dies of melanoma every hour, nearly 2 million this year alone. That's a lot. Your risk doubles if you have had 5 sunburns. That's quite a bit. Using a tanning bed before the age of 35 increases your risk of skin cancer by 35%. Nearly 50% of Americans 65 and older will have skin cancer at least once in their life. I think that's why we know people. As I'm getting older, I'm now knowing more and more people with skin cancer. People with darker skin tone are at higher risk. And here's why. They don't believe that they need sunscreen. Also, they don't see a dermatologist when it's an early treatable sign of skin cancer. Anyone can get skin cancer, any skin tone. The age does not discriminate. The sun exposure damages our eyes and the skins around our eyes, which is why you'll now see a lot of times in the stores these the blue light filter. So that's great for the computer. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And melanoma is one of the second most common cancers in women ages 15 to 29. So, very sobering facts, but there's things that we can do. Should we run away from the sun? Because we hear all these facts. Should we run away? Absolutely not. Because the sun is the best source for our vitamin D, and it's also a great way of building your immune system. So it's very important. Okay, guys. I know it's a webinar, but we're going to now get to be very interactive. There's certain people that are at risk for skin cancer, and I'll name a couple, and then I want to let you participate and let me know what groups of people you think are at high risk. Number 1, I will say golfers. They're out in the sun quite a long time. What is it? 18 holes they do. So that's quite a long time. Is it 19 holes? 18? 19? I don't know. I don't know. However many holes, it takes a long time. So
18, you were right.
What was that, Wileen?
18, you were right the first time.
I was right the first time. I thought so.
The 19
Like about 3 hours.
hole is the bar.
Gotcha.
A bar.
The regular game's 36.
I've only done miniature golf. Okay, so any other groups of people that you know?
Be sure to ask them to unmute Evelyn. I have everybody muted.
Yes, please do. Yeah, unmute
People
yourself.
people who work in landscaping, or people who work
Okay.
in nurseries.
Lifeguards,
Lifeguards. Yep, that's on my list. Very good. Lifeguards.
people who are very, very fair complected, light colored eyes, redheads.
Redhead.
I've heard that Scandinavian descent, who are very, very fair, tends to be a little bit higher in that category.
Blue eyes.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
grandma and grandpa
Landscapers,
were
Shirley's-
farmers.
Landscapers and gardeners, absolutely.
My grandma got it twice.
In the sun quite often.
Construction
Anyone else?
workers.
I'm sorry, Doug.
Construction workers.
Construction workers, very good. You guys are right on target with my list. Very good. Construction workers, sunbathers. Elizabeth says, very good. Anyone else? Think of any other groups?
Roofers,
Okay, here's a couple of other groups.
roofers.
Um,
Any Anyone that works outside.
Anyone who is working with children outdoors. That could be teachers or any of the aides that's on the playground working with them, anyone in the parks and recs. They're always exposed and working with kids outside. We have truck drivers. Oh my gosh. They are really exposed to this.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. Here we
We can do
go.
to take care of ourselves. Now, here's the difference between these two hats, and I'm not sure how well you can see this on camera, but this hat and this hat, I don't know if you can see the difference. I'll put it up a little closer. This hat here, it's not weaved as thick as this one here, or it's tightly weaved, and it has lace between each of the of your weaving. So you've got a lot more sun that's going to be able to be exposed there. And here, this one's tightly woven so that I'm getting more protection. So there's a difference between those two. And this one too is also tightly woven. So have a variety. You can have different colors and different styles. So you can have, you know,
And they
have
make-
fun, be fashionable, but
They make
most
sun
important
hats
that you're
that are
protecting
sunscreen
yourself
proof.
from the rays of
That's
the
what
sun.
I use.
Okay, anything else? What
Some
else can we
clothing.
do? I'm sorry?
Some clothing has UV protection.
I gotta go
Dixie,
back.
you're back to
Some clothing has
the
UV.
gallery.
I have not actually, I want to study that a little bit more because I don't know what happens after you watched it a few times, but yes, it does. But also speaking of clothing, you
Vicky,
want to wear
actually,
something.
Vicky, you have to get back to the screen with
Oh,
Evelyn.
okay. Hold on,
Hey,
Lightweight and not tight.
hold on, hold on, hold
Vicky.
on. Yes.
Ashley's waiting.
Oh,
fitting. So I love their
okay,
linen
hold on.
pants.
Tell
They're
Ashley
very
that
loose.
I'll be with,
Again,
we'll have her on in a
fashionable.
minute.
Put that on with a
I
nice.
gotta take care of this. Okay, here we go. Let's go here. Let's go here. We are back here to Zoom. I guess I don't know what happened, why I can't share my screen. Okay, here we go. How's that?
Okay,
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
play it again.
One of the hats and just have fun with it, and you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling cool, you're not too hot.
Actually,
with
we'll
it.
have you on
So
and
that
after
definitely
Evelyn's
helps.
done.
So wearing long sleeves, long pants definitely does cover you up a little bit more and give protection. However, you still want to wear your sunblock underneath the clothing. That's really important. And Bronwyn just put in the chat about cool something. I saw it went away already. But anyway, you can check that out to get clothing there. Okay, anything else?
Sunglasses.
Yes, you want to wear sunglasses because, like I said, the sun is going to affect not just your eyes, but also the skin around your eyes. So you want to protect it from there. You don't want that coming through. Plus, you also want to protect from squinting. If you're squinting a lot, you have that habitual line coming in, and that's where you're going to get your crow's feet. So you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself as well. So what about our husband, the men in our lives? Most likely, they're not going to wear one of these hats. So what can they do, especially if they've shaven their heads?
Well, they can certainly wear a baseball cap.
They can wear the
That's
baseball
right. They'll wear a baseball cap.
because that's going to shade their face.
My husband, when he plays golf, especially when it's really hot, he has a straw hat. that he wears.
Perfect. Wonderful. So that's great. Also, a visor would work, although if their head is shaven or if they have thinning hair, I would not recommend the visor. But anyone with the thick hair and maybe they don't want to wear the full hat because it may be too hot for them, a visor is a really great alternative. These are fun and fashionable. my daughter, this is my daughter's, and she uses this when we go to the botanical gardens because it's out and you're out in the sun and heat, and this gives her the shade and protection from the sun. So you can invest in something really cool, just having a parasol with you. Okay, so thank you. That was really fun. Okay, so a couple of the tips I want to let you know is that when you're using your sunblock, you should use, oh, I'm sorry, one more tip. What I like to do also is having something really very lightweight in my car. So even when I have the sunblock on, sometimes the rays are just so hot and burning, so I can have this on my arm and it just protects it a little bit more. So those are really kind of
Especially
fun
in
to
Southern
have.
California.
Something lightweight in your car.
Evelyn, did you get that on your
So when
your
you are
hat from Jafra?
have your Jafra umbrella with you. There we go. It's a really big one, but you definitely want to have that if you're at a picnic or if you're at the park or the beach. So you have that protection. And ladies, you also have your advertisement. You never know who's going to come up and say, "Hey, Jafra, I didn't know they were still around." You know the drill. So anyway, having how much sunblock should you wear? Generally, you want to use a shot glass full of sunblock. Of course, mine says queen because, you know, all about being royal. So there's queen. But you want to use enough sunblock and you want to get it everywhere. Make sure, like I said, your ears, especially the tip of your ears, your nose, the back of your neck, your toes, because I have people that have had sunburns on their toes. So you want to make sure that you're totally protected every part of you. Please avoid the tanning boobs as much as possible. And what you need to know about the sunburns and the sun itself, what you're trying to protect yourself from is the UVA and UVB rays. So you want to use a sunblock that has broad spectrum. Broad spectrum means it's protecting from both UVA and UVB rays. Now, there's a difference between the two. What the UVA rays are protecting you from is the aging, the damage that the sun will do, the sun's age spots or sunspots that you can develop without being protected. So think UVA as an aging, and then the UVB is your burning. So you want to protect from aging, you want to protect from the sun burning as well. And then you also want to apply your sunblock 30 minutes before going out. It's not, you don't just put it on and then walk out the door. If you got into it late, it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Then of course, put it on and go out. But for it to be most effective, you want it to be able to activate into your skin at least 30 minutes before you're going outside into the sun. And then also between the hours have changed too. You want to seek shade between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. It used to be 2, but now they're saying 4 p.m. is the time period that you want to be sure that you are protected. Now, the babies in your family, you want to protect them totally in the shade until they're 6 months, because under 6 months, they should not be using sunblock. Even if it's a baby sunblock, it should be once they're 6 months and older. And then ladies, make sure you also have sunblock on your hand. When you're driving, you have your hand on the wheels. Those sun rays are coming right through your windows. So you want to protect your hands. Right now, Jafra has sunblock protection, hand protection right now. We don't normally have it, but right now there is a special on the hand spa collection that is including the hand treatment, the day spa for the hand. So SPF 15. So you definitely want to keep protected with that. And then I always keep sunblock in my car as well, because I just want to have that extra protection, because like I said, in my generation, we were not taught, or at least I wasn't, to wear it all the time. So if I ever forget, I know, oh, I have it in my car and there's my go-to. Any questions about any of those before we go on?
If it's in your car, make sure you have a
What was
cooler.
Yeah, because they're going to town.
Let's
Okay,
see what's all of the time.
let's move this forward
Now,
a
I
little
like
bit.
to wear big hats, and here's why. I can
Go a little bit more forward,
you know
see
the
what she
drill.
does.
So anyway, having how much sunblock should you wear? Generally, you want to use
Yep, this is everybody too.
Pulling weeds,
Close it up to the sun. Delan?
pulling weeds.
Oh, pulling weeds. Very good. So gardening.
Okay, I think we have heard most
Very
of what
good.
Evelyn has to say. So here we go.
Very good.
I am
Baseball,
going to
Elizabeth said.
stop
sharing.
share. No, I can't stop the
I'm
share
sorry?
until I stop the recording. There we go. Anyways, that was just so you know, it's so wonderful to have this library that is available to all of us. It is on my YouTube channel. I can't tell you how many wonderful things there are there of people that have done training. And you can go through and see the subject, just gonna take a look and see what the subject is. And I really recommend you watch Evelyn's perfume presentation. It's her fragrance party because it is the best. I've never heard anybody teach how to present fragrance and make it a party like Evelyn. So you might want to go into Vicky Hacking's YouTube channel. Check out. I happen to like this one that Evelyn did on sunscreen. So tonight, as you know, Bronwyn is traveling across the United States back to California, and Daryl Lee has another commitment. So I'm kind of like a one-man show. And then Ashley told me she was going to the chiropractor and she'd be on when she got back from the chiropractor. So I'm going, okay, the show will go on. The Hive will go on. If you missed the beginning, we are going to have Jackie Geisinger next week as our full hour presentation. So if you're watching this, you'll want to be sure to be on that. It's going to be fabulous. So now, where is Ashley? Ashley, will you come in? I'll put you.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm so sorry, you guys.
It's okay. We're just glad we could get you. I wasn't worried. I was like, what else can go wrong tonight? It's like, okay, I'm a one-man show, but I got Ashley right there at my side. So Ashley, well, first of all, would you just introduce yourself for us and just give us a little history? We have lots of time to talk to you, but just give us a little background about who you are and about why you came into Jafra, and then we're going to talk about why you're so darn smart on social media. Okay, so start out. Who are you?
Thank you.
Ashley
Yes.
Bell, who are you?
Yes. My name is Ashley Bell. I'm from Oregon, and I joined Jafra in end of 2019. I'm currently a district manager too, which just happened with a girl on my team, Techie, promoting to manager. She's there talking in the chat, and I'm so proud of her. So yeah, that's a bit about me. I joined Jafra in 2019. I joined for a discount. I did not join at all to be, promoting or anything like that. I'm one of those people, like, I had tried direct sales before with It Works, and it absolutely did not work. It didn't work. So I wouldn't say that I was against direct sales or anything like that, but I really joined for a discount. I didn't mean to do this. But since then, the social media, all of that has grown, and I've promoted people that wanted to succeed in Jafra. And so here I am.
And here you are absolutely there. Okay, so actually, the background, did you say this is was Jafra your first selling experience? Was it?
No, It wasn't. I tried with a company called It Works before. It was a long time ago, and they advertised these skinny wraps, these wraps that you put on your stomach and or any area, and it's supposed to tone and things like that. And it worked for a little bit, but it just it wasn't something sustainable for the future or anything like that. So I stayed in that only maybe 6 months or something. And
Okay.
and I tried lashes too with another company. So anyway, I had done it before. It didn't work.
All right. Now, does this just come natural to you, this social media thing? Because in case you don't know, Ashley is a presence on Facebook. You're also on Instagram. Are you on TikTok too?
No, I don't do TikTok, just Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So how were you active on Facebook and Instagram before Jafra?
Somewhat, not like it is now. I had friends and family. My social media, I would say, was kind of messy. There wasn't it was mainly just friends and family. There was a lot of like spam and junk that came through. Since then I've cleaned that up. And my social media is very organized and stuff now, more organized I'd say than I am. It looks more organized on social media.
All right. So tell what people need to know is because right now, probably a lot of people that are here are on Facebook, but I don't think they realize the potential. And
Mhm.
what I see you doing is I see you sharing your life with us. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not out there going, "Hi, this is Jafra. Bye, Jafra. Bye." No, 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 no. Ashley
Mm-mm.
does. She's very helpful to us. She just sharing her life. She tells you about her dog. She tells you about her baby and about the baby growing up and her little boy and all this. Just this is what's going on in my life today. And then you attract people and you do silly things. I mean, name some of the silly things you do, Ashley.
Yeah, definitely. I post things that my dog has absolutely destroyed. There was a beanbag chair that got, I mean, it was just everywhere. And how do you clean up things from a beanbag chair? That was just a disaster. But people can relate with that. It's very relatable. And then I wear my Jafra apparel. Whatever it is, my Jafra necklace, things like that. People will ask me about Jafra. I don't necessarily even have to say anything about Jafra. They like me a lot because they feel like they know me. They've watched my baby grow up, really. They've watched the dog from the puppy phase. They were with me when my other dog passed away. And that's one of the things is like I have social media besties that I've never in my life, met in person, and I probably never will, but we're very close. And that's one of the things is like you can really use social media in that way. So yes, I have really goofy things. I have a lot that people, relate with.
Okay. Uh, Sylvia, can you take that one and mute her and also put her in the background for me? Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, and Techie is in the comments there. I saw her say that's how we met. And we're super close,
I guess.
and we met through social media. She's my new manager. So it really does work. You mentioned Facebook and Instagram. I have Instagram. I'm not on it I don't check it or anything very often. But what I have is my personal profile and my business profile on Facebook. When I post there, it automatically shares to Instagram because I have it set up that way. Facebook and Instagram are kind of like sisters. So when I post on Facebook, I can also share it to Instagram, which saves me, time and effort, and it's growing the audience.
One of my favorite things that you do is that you, when you get your Jaffa order, you say, "Oh, my Jaffa order is here," and then you take and you open it up and talk about what's in the package. I mean, that's very, very, very clever. So, name some of the other clever things you've done to introduce people to know that you are a Jaffa. I'm not going to say a Jaffa consultant, but a lover of Jaffa. What are some of the things you've done?
Well, yes, you mentioned like the Jaffa orders and stuff. I'll do that again later today because I have a I have a Jaffa order that came in. But I show them, I share a lot about bees and what bees do and why they're important. I share that I've started actually taking, royal jelly supplements and things like that. So it's really important for me to educate people on just bees in general, and that will get them really interested in the fact that we have that in our skincare and nobody else does. So that's really important to me. One of the things that I do, I'll find a post that I personally think is entertaining, right? Or I'll post something that's like, put your last picture in the comments, and then I'll interact with people about that, and they love it, and it's not Jaffa related. People love to kind of talk about themselves, and so I interact with people based on their lives and what's going on with them. I'm also a domestic violence advocate, so a lot of people have come to me about that. And
So
just
whatever you're an expert on, you
Mhm.
recommend whatever right now, all of you that are watching this, what are you good at doing? And or are you a part of a community or are you a club member of something? Then actually they should talk about that and let people know what are you skilled at doing? Because this is not about, I think a lot of people just come in actually and they think they're supposed to sell Jafra. And no,
Right.
it's not that. You're supposed to share your life and your loves and the things that you are an expert on and advice. People want to hear advice. So if you have advice on something, I can think of so many things that I could share advice on and that I don't do, but I should do. But all of you know, I have a huge team. And and in my position, I'm not like Ashley. I was at one point like Ashley and building my career and building my lineage and promoting branches and all that. Now, all of you know that I'm an ambassador and I'm 80 years old, and you know what? Jaffer's a great ride for me. And I just take care of my teams and I do these meetings and things like that. But if I were Ashley, I would do just what she's doing. I would share my life and share my advice and tell you all my little tips on growing old, which I should be doing. I know I should be doing, and Ashley is motivating me. But Ashley she got awarded from Jafra, and they're going to be doing this in the future. They are watching you and they're seeing who is active and on social media. And Ashley, what do you do every time you do something? Do you send it to Jafra? How do you let them know?
No.
Or you just no?
No, what I do is in every post, I, do the @ symbol, right? The @ symbol. And I start writing Jaff. Sometimes it pops up. Sometimes you actually have to write out Jaffer Cosmetics the full way. And the Jaffer Cosmetics with the blue check mark. Oh, there's other ones, but the one with the blue check mark is our actual Jafra corporate. I tag them like that in my posts, and I'll say @Jafra Cosmetics. So people, so it gets tagged there. I had no idea that that was coming. And actually, I still haven't seen that meeting because they never got the recording out. But I just woke up one morning and they gave me $1,200 for for being a social. Yes, Carol got it @Jaffer Cosmetics in the comments. Yeah,
Thank you,
I woke
Carol.
up. I woke up and I was $1,200 richer, and that's actually what's helping me go to the national convention. So that's the other thing, is I don't have to mention Jafra necessarily as in like buy Jafra or join Jafra. It's like, oh my gosh, I got $1,200 and I'm going on a trip. You're really missing out because you're not part of Jafra. So that's definitely one of the things I
So
do. I
every
tag.
time you post, every time you put
Mhm.
something there, you put there in the little box at Jafra Cosmetics, or you put with the hashtag Jafra Cosmetics. And so that then that way you're being recognized, and Jafra, big sister, is watching, and Jafra
Yeah.
is going to be rewarding people. You won't even know, but the more times that you are active on there. So how many times a day do you post?
Well, that really varies depending on my mood and different things. But I do have is an interactive post and a sales post scheduled every single day for the next 30 days. That way, like this last weekend, I was gone all weekend in Eastern Oregon. But I did have some posts already scheduled because I knew I was going to be out of town. Just like for convention, I have I'm starting to schedule all kinds of stuff for July 12th, 13th, or the 12th through the 16th. Basically, I'll be busy, so I have posts scheduled then. But it varies. Sometimes I can post 20 things a day. Sometimes I can post, well, just the 2 or 3 that are scheduled. But that's the important thing, especially for me, is scheduling the posts. It'll let you schedule for 30 days out.
Are
And
you
that's,
scheduling, are you using Facebook to do that
yes,
scheduling? Because I know that I have Canva that I do
yes.
mine on, but you're doing on Facebook. And then, so Facebook, okay, so let's just say some of you are looking at this and hearing her and saying, I have no idea what she is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go into youtube.com. Okay, youtube.com, that's your gopher. And then you're going to write in, how do I schedule my Facebook postings? How
Yes.
do I schedule? Yes.
And on that, so you can schedule from a Facebook business page or a group. So if you're on your personal profile and you're confused, it's because on your personal profile, Facebook does not let you schedule posts yet. So that would have to be in like your VIP group or your business page that will let you schedule posts.
Again, if you're confused, you go to youtube.com and you put in, how do I schedule my Facebook posts? And there'll probably be 20 or 30 training tutorials that'll come up. And then what I do is I find a tutorial where I like the person's voice and I like the animations and I like what they're saying. And that's how I learn. So if you want to be active on social media, you like what you're hearing Ashley tell you about, and you want to increase income with Jafra Cosmetics, you need to use Facebook as a training source. Well, for anything, I love YouTube. I love YouTube as my training go-to. Okay, and so just go in there and type in what you want to learn. Just type it in and then watch what comes up. And then you'll see a title that grabs you, and you'll see a trainer that you may become attached to, and they can teach you all how to be active on social media. We live in a wonderful world for learning, and YouTube is my go to, whatever.
Vicky, Stephanie had a question.
Yes.
Stephanie, you want to unmute and ask your question? She said that when she went on YouTube, she had they say it had to be a customer. So I don't know if they need a subscription to be on YouTube, or do you know?
No.
No, YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put it right here for you. You go into youtube.com. Okay, youtube.com, and you write in the little box, how do I use Facebook? It'll tell you how to use Facebook. How do I set up a Facebook account? How do I post?
And that's one of the smartest things that I did when I first joined Jafra. And that's kind of what I learned to do. The first thing I did was the only ambassador in Jafra was Vicky Hacking. And that's what I did in the very beginning, was followed Vicky. And then I also learned at the time that Rosa Lopez was just blowing up, succeeding like crazy. She was in a hospital bed. So you know that she didn't do that in person. People were not, at the hospital seeing her. So, and she was still rising up. So social media and, doing things online can really benefit you.
Okay.
Sandra had a question. She asked if I boost on Facebook. It is recommended, and a lot of people do. I personally don't, but maybe if I did, things would be even more successful.
It would, Ashley. I'm going to just tell you that right now, because Gina is winning all those $500 checks, and I'm telling you it's through boosting.
Okay.
That's
Good
her.
to know.
Yeah. In fact, Ashley, I've got on my YouTube channel. Go find her. I think I did an interview with her for an hour, and you will probably really enjoy that interview where she talks about boosting and how
Oh,
she
good.
these checks. Okay, because
Yeah.
she's getting every month. And it's all through boosting, Ashley. So yes, I'm going to tell you right now, you got to boost.
So that's the
And we're
thing
talking
too.
about not a lot of money. We're not talking about a lot of money. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, you find somebody successful or somebody that's doing something that you want to do. You watch that person and you do what they do. I see posts, maybe Cecilia or Debbie or Vicky, somebody, posts something. I copy and paste. I'm like, oh, that looks good. I will copy and paste.
Copy and paste is very important. Sylvia, do you have anything that you want to add?
No, I do the same thing. I copy and paste a lot of the things to put on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Copy, paste, copy, paste. All right, let's finish up here. Ashley, thank you. A world of information from us.
Thank you.
And the fact that, what I love about this story is that Ashley is growing her team. She is growing her business, and she's using it by staying focused and out there where the people can see her all the time. I mean, I have to say this, she pops up on my screen all the time. And it's like, oh, here comes Ashley. I can't go into Facebook without having Ashley come up. You need to be
Well,
that way.
and that's the thing too, is if I say I tag Vicky Hacking or I tag Jaffer Cosmetics, it comes up in their feed too. So
Up on the counter. The lettuce
the-
and the tomato and the peppers are right on,
Okay, hold on just a
right
minute.
behind
Can
you.
you catch that?
Yeah, there's lemon in the first
I
floor.
can't see who it is, Sylvia, but
First
she'll
I
put
think
it
it's
at the top of the
a
screen.
Galaxy
Just
album.
mute her for me. Thank you. Can you mute her? Thank you. All right, if you're
So
talking in the background, guys, anyway, we're closing, but remember that when you're listening to the Zoom and you're going to talk, just hit the mute button. Okay, that helps us. Okay, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, so if I tag somebody in one of my posts, their friends see it and my friends see it, because it'll pop up in their news feed too that so and so tagged them in a post. So somebody that has a huge following, say like Jaffer Cosmetics, I will tag them in a post. That way other people can see what I've shared.
Right.
So it increases the audience.
Thank you, Ashley. Hope
Thank
you had a
you.
good visit at the chiropractor. I go every week. I believe
Me
in
too.
chiropractors.
Yeah.
They have helped me. Okay, so all of you, I just want to say thank you for being with us tonight. I hope you realize that I'm kind of running the show, and I want to thank Sylvia for coming in and Marilyn and for helping me tonight, because I don't have Bronwyn will not be with us tonight because she's probably getting off the plane very soon. She's been gone for 3 weeks, and she will not be on next week, but the week after that, she will give us a finale of everything. I want you to all remember to watch the last 2 recordings because she'll explain to you all of the specials, how to move around on the Jafra Hub, which is so important today. Then watch the beginning. If you missed, go back and watch the beginning of this recording. Next week, mark your calendars. Jackie will be doing a whole hour training, and it's so important. It'll be teaching you on how to do a skincare consultation. Just, you guys, I've been in Jafra. I'm going into my 59th year, and I have never seen the business more easier to do. I mean, if I'd have had all of this help that Jafra has given me through doing facials by using my Jafra website, I just can't tell you. But if you don't know how to use it, if you don't know what's available, then it's of no good to you. That's why you need to be on next week on the Hive, because Jackie's going to spend an hour training. And I'm telling you, when they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, wrong, because I am the old dog and I am learning new tricks about how to do this business. It is amazing to me what I learned at my Jafra retreat that I hosted here 2 weeks ago. And Jackie is going to be sharing all of that with you. And I just want to make sure you tell your consultants and that you tell anyone that's considering doing the Jafra business to be on the Hive next Monday night, because you're going to learn a new way. Maybe you already know this way, but for me, it was a new way to do the business. So good night, everyone. Remember, I have a YouTube channel, all kinds of training there. I also have my WhatsApp, and I will put it in the chat right now. Join my WhatsApp team. Here's the link right here. There's your link to join my WhatsApp team. And it will be a tremendous source of inspiration and help to you doing this Jafra business. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, let me say goodbye. First of all, to my Facebook friends, I'm going to say, Facebook friends, stop. And then I'm going to stop the recording. See you next week. Don't miss next week.